that is the only time you're ever going to see anyone ever applaud for Berserk 2017. Because, let me tell you, everybody that has gone on the journey, the entire, I feel like fucking guts now, after this journey that we've gone through the fucking anime, that has been the entirety of the 2016 to 2017 run, has been a fucking journey. It has been 10 Baelits awakened at the same time. Like, holy shit, holy fucking shit, where do I even begin with this? Because this was just going to be fucking a short little mention in the chapter, which, by the way, the chapter was fucking good, by the way, but Berserk 2017 ended. It ended its 24 episodes, run that it's had through the 2016 and then as well as 2017 run. And they decided to end off the series, which, by the way, really fucking awkward, just ending where it just is in the middle of the beginning of one of the latest arcs that they had, and then they just pan out to this picture of Guts with his sword and just goes, "The story continues." So a lot of people haven't been able to determine, is this just a tease saying whether or not that they're going to be doing another anime? Well, where they've done this before, like example, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they do the to be continued on the last episodes. They do that sometimes. Is this just an, telling you that the manga continues the story? But the audacity of the fucking ending, not to mention with where this fucking story goes, like, there's just so much fucking wrong with this show. There's been so much wrong with the 2017 run, and I'm going to just describe a little things about and all that, because this is more just empowering me for the most part, because I don't know if you guys notice a lot, but I really, really, really fucking like Berserk. I really love the manga. It is up there. It is one of my favorite things I read. I love this story, and the way how it has been handled, the shoddy animation, the horrific direction, just bad studio, just generally working on this with inexperience. Everything that could have gone wrong, I felt went wrong for this adaptation. There's multiple things, and there are multiple videos that I've already discussed about the failings of Berserk, this adaptation. If any of you want a real proper description of why so many of the things just went wrong, then trust me, I highly recommend checking iPatchwall's video and all that, where he pretty much goes into more of the nitty and the gritty of the reasons and all that. And it's understandable, where we've come from a time where we've had, at this point, 3 adaptations of Berserk. We have had the original version of it, which came back in the late 80s to early 90s, I believe. We've had as well the movies, which were done in the middle 2000s, they're to late 2010s, which were, I personally haven't seen them, but I heard they were okay, but really shitty CGI, like this series as well. Then we've had this one where season 1 it started getting better at some points, but really bad just looking CGI, bad directions, just bad animation characters, real bad models, and to the point where we've had stuff where we have a screen by screen shot of fucking Guts just wobbling around flash animation style, where he's probably going about a frame a second walking away. It is fucking abysmal. It is generally fucking offensive. I didn't even talk about last week's episode where one of the giant elephant monsters that the Kushan summon is this. It's supposed to be this fearsome, devilish elephant, and it looks like a fucking Play-Doh monster. It looks, and the way it's fucking killed, and then do we want to talk about Zod? Zod's PNG hand coming into fucking frame? Using Camtasia fade-in effect? Holy fucking shit! The thing is, where, you can say, if we're gonna be talking on an, if we bring out the first thing about the artistic and animation level and all that, Berserk is the hardest thing to do, where it has some of the most detailed, gorgeous fucking artwork. It is impressive what Miura can do. And I fucking have to commend, like, you know, anyone ever having the balls to attempt it. Like, one of the things I really like about the original Berserk anime is that, albeit and all that, it's not, like, very hugely big on fucking animation, but I really love the art style, and I really love that traditional animation style. And although not as detailed as the original, like, you know, like, Berserk manga and those panels and, like, how detailed it is, Ian still, it's, I think, is a decent adaptation. Like, I do generally enjoy it. And just this, it's like, you don't even do it correctly. You don't even, like, handle the characters in a, like, correct way. And the fact that, like, even as well, I feel like, yeah, 24 episodes, you want to go a little bit faster with some of the material, even slower, or, like, have a better way to end it. And I feel like this is a really just pathetically bad ending that was like, oh, I guess we just deal with some of this shit that just happened, and let's just go midway into, like, that big Kushan invasion arc that was, like, now upcoming, and just, like, stop there. And one, like, to either think the audacity of them saying they might do a third season, which I fucking hope not. The fact that these guys could generally do another season of this generally makes my skin fucking crawl. Like, it's understandable that, like, if you're new to the thing, like, I understand that, like, a lot of it, but I feel the fact that you've had 24 episodes to go through it, and it was just a combination of just shitty animation, low budget looking fucking thing, like, and it was just this horrific, you were just gonna, like, they're combining CG and 2D, and it's like, you either go full in one and do the other, because it looked misplaced, it looked janky, it didn't meld in well, and generally, if you wanted to do a full CGI show, a lot of people will be annoyed with that. I feel a lot will be fine, because CGI can be done correctly. We have had shows like that, where we've had stuff like Aijin, we've had the like Knights of Sidonia anime, we've had a bunch of different adaptations. You do have really good looking CGI. Look at the Gantz movies, those are fucking full CGI, and they are immaculate. And you can do CGI in a correct way. It depends on the people. We even got TV budgets and stuff and all that as the, like, previous series I've mentioned, like Macedonia, and that looks fine. Aijin looks fine. Berserk, it never fucking worked. It never looked, and it could have been done correctly. And even as I will still say to the fact that with some of the monsters that they have in Berserk, I am completely fine with them being in CGI. I am completely fine. Like Skull, like with like Skull Knight and all that, I feel like he's a little bit more acceptable being CGI, like with all the big horse and like horse as well, like the big fucking metallic armor. Same thing maybe with Zod. So, like there were like one or two bits there that looked fine, but I'm more upset because we had this big break and we was like, it looked like they were saving the budget just to go to the Berserker armor, and it wasn't even the case. It just, I think they just generally just couldn't fucking do the episodes anymore, and they had to just fucking just, we needed an extra week, and it still didn't even look that fucking impressive. It didn't even look that good, and I hate fucking trashing like animated studios and all that, because I know how like fucking tough of the business is. You hear every time how fucking horrific is the animators and manga. It's a terrible fucking business. I understand that, but then again, I cannot. If it's a bad adaptation and it's everything went wrong on it, then I had to call out, like, because then again, it's like you don't improve from this. And fucking God, I hope for the fact that these guys, whatever they do next, who, like, the director should not have directed this. Just straight up fucking saying that like that. I think the guy hasn't even done shows like this. He's more comedy and more 2D. He should have been nowhere near and all that. There should have been someone who's experienced with action series, who actually kind of gave a shit, and not just some fucking random fucking schmuck off the street like that that's known to do some fucking weird lowly fucking comedy shit. Like, no. Like, and then again, like, you should have animators that, like, if you are up to the task of doing shit like this. And I don't know, like, just generally thinking about it more is and I'm really upset at the fact that I know a lot of people watch this and this was their experience of Berserk, and they've been like, I'm not gonna read the manga. Like, holy shit, this has just been a fucking train wreck. And I feel so upset where it's like, you gotta convince people where it's like, you just got the really shitty, like, and I hope, like, maybe the Blu-rays come out and they clean some shit up. They did last time, but I can't ever recommend anyone I ever know. I can never recommend them Berserk. I can never recommend them 2016, 2017. It is a fucking failure. It is a fucking legit one of the most worst and painful things I've watched this year, and I fucking hate that because I was always there trying to find the golden little nuggets in the fucking turds, and all I just kept getting out the diary spat, which is more shit and shit just coming at me, and it hurts, and I feel like I will only do this to the series because I fucking have such a love and passion for like Miura's work and all that, and I absolutely adore the story, the series, the characters, and I fucking hate it when like just amateur chuckle fucks just handle like a real good story and just fucking butcher it in every fucking way possible like that. Like, the only thing I think I could ever say that saves the show slightly is that they got the original composer to do like one song, and he only did one song. He didn't do the soundtrack. He came back for a single fucking song in this entire series, so that's it. That's generally it. Like, one single fucking OST you could completely on this, so I'm fucking done. I'm drained about it and all that. I was just, at the end of the day, we just gotta think about the manga. If we get a season 3 and it's done by these dickheads again, I'm not watching. Don't care. Get the fuck out of here. Unless they fucking just fix everything. But they will forever be known. Berserk 2017 will always be known as that fucking just horrible shit adaptation. And I know like a lot of stuff comes back to the people in the like in the fucking Japan studios and all that, so I'm pretty sure they know for a while and all that, like, what the fuck they've generally been doing with this adaptation and stuff. So that this, like, studios look at this and saying, this is not what you fucking do. And if I doubt there's ever gonna have to be another time for Berserk to ever come out here. But if there is the chance, and if there is a redemption like that, for some material to be saved, I mean, just fingers crossed. But I fucking can with like how they've done it. So I'm done. I'm out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate people putting up with the rant. This is all it is and all that. So if you want to see more detailed shit and all that, then I recommend seeing like someone like Survivor Walt's like video and all that. It's just a blast just to see like all the shit that just went wrong. So fuck it, like, enjoy it on that one. That's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.